Greetings, students. This is Mr. Ellegood. I want to welcome you to our very first student information video. We'll be doing this on a weekly basis to kind of get you some information out to you that you may be missing. I know we're doing a lot of emails to you guys, but we thought this might be helpful to do with our announcements to kind of help you keep engaged with the school and keep you abreast of what's going on and make sure that you are getting what you need academically and socially from your school environment. There are a couple of things I want to touch on today. I'm going to touch on Election Day, which is going to be tomorrow, November 3rd. I want to touch on grades. The end of the market period is going to be November 5th. The 8A B-Day schedule, which is why I have up the Largo virtual site. Any tech issues that you may have, SGA with Dr. Hawkins, and then more so about staying encouraged and pacing yourself. So the first piece is Election Day. If you have not done so for our seniors who are voting eligible, please go out and make sure you vote. Either early voting ends today, which is November 2nd, I believe, at midnight at the early voting sites. And then tomorrow is voting day. So seniors or juniors who are eligible to vote, please make sure you do that. And if you have anybody in your family who has not voted, please encourage them to do so. It's extremely important. Next topic is going to be grades. As you have said earlier, the end of the marking period is November 5th. Please make sure any makeup work that you have missed and not turned in, get that into teachers as quickly as possible. Please keep checking and double checking and triple checking SchoolMax. It's imperative that you use SchoolMax as a way to ensure that your grades are accurate. With any assignments that you may have, a good practice is to screenshot everything that you turn in and save it to a Google folder. That way, there's any discrepancy about I turned this in, but they didn't grade it. You now have a timestamp of what the assignment that you did and when you turned it in. That way, there should not be any issues regarding assignments. If there is, you have your evidence for grade appeals or before the grade appeal window opens, where we can kind of send them before the marking period ends. So please make sure you're taking pictures of your work or screenshots of your work to make sure that you have your evidence. This is key in terms of making sure that your grades are accurate and consistent throughout the rest of the school year. The 8A B-Day schedule, I have that posted up for November. Let me scroll down. So I put up the 8A, which is every Monday and every Thursday. Every B-Day is going to be every Tuesday and every Friday. And actually, I need to change this one right here. The 4th, the 18th are correct. Those are both B days. I'm going to change the 11th and the 2nd of December to A days. So those will be adjusted to ensure that you see those accurately. So look for that later on today. Also, schools are closed on Election Day, which is November 3rd, and then the 25th, 26th, and 27th. You guys are going to be out for Thanksgiving break. So please take that time to rest, relax, rejuvenate, do what you have to do to kind of get your mind back in the game. But do take some time to reflect on how the first quarter has gone, reflect on your practices as a student, reflect on your engagement in your classrooms, and try to see if there's anything you can do differently to improve where your current standing is. Our goals are always get better day by day, and taking a reflective look at what we've done in the past and see what we can adjust will always be something that we can do to improve our academic progress. Any other goals that you may have. The other issue is tech issues. We've had a plethora of tech issues. I've sent out various emails. We've made adjustments in Zoom. We've made adjustments to teacher accounts. We've made adjustments to student accounts. We've reached out to T3 to make sure we have some assistance that way. I know Zoom has been a major thorn in our sides. I completely agree with you for those who've had an immense amount of frustration. It has been an equally frustration on our part when we had no control at the school level on the controls that the Zoom or the PG County had put into place. And so our goal is to kind of work through those hiccups, do the best that we can, and move forward. So again, thank you for those who have been patient. I know it's not been an easy process, but we're going to get through this like we get through everything else. As Largo Lions, we do our very best to overcome every obstacle that may come our way. So please stay encouraged with that. If you're still having issues, please make sure you email myself, Coach Ward, or Ms. Simmons. If it's a laptop issue, it's going to be Coach Ward. If it's a password issue, it's going to be Ms. Simmons Taylor. If it's a general issue about anything else, you can email myself, and I will make sure that you get what you need. The next one, I want to congratulate those people who are in SGA who won. So again, if you go to Twitter, check the Largo Counseling. You can go to our Twitter pages right here. We have 2023 is right here, 2024. Our Largo Lions counseling, Dr. Hawkins put that up there for us. So again, please go check that out and see who your officers are for SGA. We're going to have a great school year, and I think we have some good people in place to kind of move the work forward for our student body. And the last thing I'm going to touch on is just straight encouragement. Um, Largo our Largo students have done an amazing job of persevering. You guys have worked extremely hard to overcome technology issues, the stress at home, dealing with not understanding certain concepts, but you have persevered. And I want to encourage you to continue to do that. So the word for this week is going to be persevere. And persevere just means that to continue to go forward in spite of obstacles that may come your way. There may be some struggles, but you never stop moving forward. And I appreciate about every Largo student doing that during the first quarter so far. You have given 110% in spite of your frustration. So please continue to do that. And good things happen when you persevere. You may change your processing or how you do things along the way, but you always keep fighting. You always keep moving forward. And you always keep doing your best. So thank you for that. In addition to that, I want you guys to pace yourself. And what I mean by pace yourself means um, think about how fast you're trying to go through something. I want you guys to kind of slow down your processing, slow down your thinking, and take it day by day and step by step. I don't want you to stop moving forward, but I want you to go at a slower pace and really try to understand what you're doing versus just trying to rush through everything just to get it done. I understand we're in virtual learning and you're trying to get every single assignment done, and it may be a lot. But I want you to just kind of slow down, try your best to understand what instructions are being given. How can you embody that information and apply it to the real world? So once again, please take your time when you're going through your assignments. Don't rush it. Don't overthink it. Truly understand what the teacher is trying to give to you and see if you can apply it somewhere else. When you apply a concept, it becomes a part of you and you will never forget it. That is all I have for you today and for this week. I'll look forward to speaking with you guys next week about what's coming up. All right, have a good one.